G'day YouTube, Warbles on a lot here. Look at this Currawong. Do you see what's going on here? This Currawong has watched Dyson be looked after and specially fed for a week, 10 days, well, 9 days anyway, because he had a sore foot. So this Currawong has decided that the way to get fed is to come and stand in front of me on one leg. Who says that the animals are stupid? Look, see the other foot? It's a two-legged Currawong. Hey, you want to be fed? Do you want to be fed? He needs two hands to hang on there. You're a funny bloke, Charlie. You really are. You have an amazing theory of mind. Want a bicky? Oh, it's gone a long way. Normally he would land on top of the aeroplane trailer or up on the roof of the machinery shed and bash that biscuit to death before eating the little bits. I think it took about 5 days for the Currawong to decide that if Dyson was getting extra feed and water brought to him because he had a sore foot, and therefore the way to get fed extra would be to stand in front of the two legs and lift one foot up and hide it and pretend to have only one leg because, yeah, pet tame human, he responds to people with sore feet. Yeah. So you can take that and add it on to the King Parrots. Happily, I managed to catch video of the King Parrot on Thursday afternoon, sticking its face in my face and trying to get my attention and repeatedly just letting me know that something unusual was afoot. Pardon the pun. That would have been at what, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the afternoon? And then behold, Dyson rocked up at 10 o'clock at night, crippled on one side. And then, after Dyson finally showed me the actual hole in his foot and I started treating it, and he went over there to sit on the ash bed and bury his freshly irrigated foot in ashes and charcoal to try and keep the flies off it. Come sundown on his first day after treatment on the ash bed, not one king parrot, not two king parrots, 4 king parrots came to visit Dyson and have a look at his foot and sing to him on his ash bed. And then a couple of days later, the Currawong decides that, if you want to get an extra biscuit, just go and stand in front of Warbles and haul one foot up and hide it in your feathers. And, he'll respond to that. He likes people with a sore foot. Maybe it's because the bird knows that I've got a crook foot myself. I don't know. Very interesting little side trip into the theory of mind of the local wildlife. Who'da thunk it? The interspecies overlapping forest community that shares the floor of the forest and the understory. And each species is living in multiple other species' personal territory, so to speak. And most of the time they don't spend much time interacting, although you've got the unending game of bowerbird beats chuff, chuff beats Currawong, and Currawong beats bowerbird, sort of like paper, rock, scissors, and they chase each other around the clearing. But in my experience, it's rare to have the king parrots come and talk to me. And when I look back on it, pretty much every time I've had a king parrot turn up out of nowhere and stick its nose in my face, it's been shortly before I've noticed that one of the kangaroos or the swamp wallabies has gone missing, or it's just before one of them shows up with a cut foot, because there have been 2 kangaroos with 5 cut feet between them. And that was before Dyson showed up with the back of his heel blown off. The other ones I've been able to treat successfully, and they've slowly granulated in from the edges and healed up. Anyway, Charlie of the Currawong tribe has decided to come and have a drink. Trouble is, he's a black bird and he's in the shade, and there are bright high points around, making it difficult. But anyway, yeah, there we go. Wildlife theory of mind. And the interspecies forest community. Warbles on a lot to YouTube. Ciao.